Well, what's up, guys? NBA talk with the last video of the night. Stephen Curry's back. He back, baby. The Golden State Warriors win this game in overtime, 132 to 125. Dang, this was a tough break. Um, let's just start off this. Let's just start off with the first quarter, where the Portland Trailblazers came off with a huge start. Just banging on these guys, playing good defense, and the Golden State Warriors could not buy a shot anywhere. They couldn't do anything. They struggled for the most part of the quarter. Of course, they bounced back in the second quarter, even though Portland still applied the same amount, even more, in the second quarter. So pretty much, Portland Trailblazers owned the first half of this game, and then the second half, Golden State Warriors just slowly but surely came back. And then in the overtime, it was Stephen Curry who just drove all the way and beat the Portland Trailblazers. Weird things. Stephen Curry played off the bench. This is the first time in a long. Actually, I think this is the first time in his career that he's actually coming off the bench. Of course, he had ring rust for the most part of the game, like for the first three quarters. And then in the fourth, in overtime, he just turned it up and just, yeah, he took a whole bunch of shots. He took 32 shots. But it is what it is. He's trying to get that ring rust off. So let's get into the stats. Harrison Barnes with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 21 points from Draymond Green. He picked up 5 assists, 9 rebounds, and 7 block shots. Damn. And 4 steals. This guy is the X factor for the Golden State Warriors. This guy can score the ball. He could defend the ball. He could distribute the ball. Defend the ball all over the place, man. He just does everything. Bogut picking up 3 points and 9 rebounds. He fouled out. 23 points from Klay Thompson, just doing his thing. Just doing his thing, man. 5 out of 10 for the 3-point range. Shaun Livingston, he didn't get a call, which was very clear to see. He hit I don't know who hit him in the head. It was at one point in the second quarter where Livingston just went for the fast break and drove in and got the dunk. But somehow he got hit in the head. After you see the replay, it shows that he got hit in the head. It should have been a foul. And Livingston went straight to the ref and just yelled at that boy. And that boy gave him a T. And then he kept going. And he was kicked out. So that was it for him for that night. Andre Iguodala had 7 points. Space had 11 points. Of course, Stephen Curry coming off the bench. He shot 16 out of 32, 5 out of 16, which really on paper, that wasn't really good for him. It was pretty much a bad shooting game for him, because of course it's ring rust. He needs to get himself adjusted back. But he had the biggest impact in this game during crunch time, during the fourth quarter and in overtime. Biggest impact. 40 points overall to come back. Big time. 9 rebounds and 8 assists. That's just phenomenal, man. Big time. 46% from the field from the team. 42% from the 3-point range. 49 rebounds. 22 assists. 10 block shots and 13 steals. So it was a big defensive night. Portland, they tried their best to hold on to their lead for multiple occasions. It's just that once Golden State Warriors go on the streak, They just keep ramming towards you, just keep beating you down until you just drop. Until they just blow you out. That's their mentality. Blow you out the building. It doesn't matter where they are. They're gonna blow you out your own building, which they did actually. So let's look at this Portland Trail Blazers squad. Minu is doing it again. 18 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, steal, and a block shot. Played fantastic defense and good offense. 3 out of 6 from the 3-point range. Harkless, he was in foul trouble, and then he kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention at that time, but he didn't play more than 17 minutes. So I don't know what happened. Mason Plumlee, not really into foul trouble. 12 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists. He's starting to become like Joakim Noah or Paul Gasol. It's just that he's not really referred to on the offensive end. But he does all the little things. Unfortunately, he picked up 5 turnovers. Something they really need to look at because they had a lot of turnovers. McCollum as well. He picked up 5 turnovers. 9 out of 23 for the field. 4 out of 9 for the 3-point range. 24 points overall and 3 steals. Damian Lillard shot 9 out of 30. That is terrible. Regardless if he had 36 points, he shot very good from the free throw line, but from the field, 5 out of 18 shooting from the 3-point range. He picked up 10 assists. He was trying to get this team involved, and it was working for a time. Him and McCollum running off the pick and rolls, trying to get guys open, and it was working for a time, but when the ball is not falling and you're forced to do it yourself and you just can't make it, things happen. You got something from off the bench. You have Henderson with 6 points, and you have Alan Crabb with 13 points, 2 out of 3 from the 3-point range. And Ed Davis giving you good minutes when he was on the floor, playing good hard defense. He ended with 8 points as well. 40% from the field overall for the team, 38% for the 3-point range, 52 rebounds, more than the Golden State Warriors, 22 assists, same as the Golden State Warriors, 8 steals, 3 block shots, and 18 turnovers, which was a huge factor in Golden State Warriors keeping themselves alive in this game. 3-1. I see this series as a wrap. The Portland Trail Blazers put on a hell of a fight. It's just that they just don't have the personnel to work with. Even though this team works, Aminu is showing up. Harkless playing hard ball defense. Mason Plumlee being an overall guy. You have people from off the bench showing up. We haven't seen any of this for the most part of the season, of the regular season. And now we're seeing people starting to show up because, of course, it's crunch time. It's the big time now. You got to step up, which they are doing right now. Imagine when they get more talent for the off season, because honestly, this is over. Now you have Stephen Curry back for the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors are going to take it, and they're going to probably take it next game at home in the Oracle Arena, where they're going to blast out the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland Trail Blazers had one hell of a ride. Scott, the head coach, he is one fantastic coach. He was second in the voting for head coach of the year. Well deserved. This guy coached a team where most of their starters, most of their star power went away. Wesley Matthews, Nicholas Batum, Robin Lopez, and of course LaMarcus Aldridge is unfortunately the case. Damian Lillard and McCollum did a hell of a job, but sometimes you just don't have enough to take down this team. And plus, when you're the ball's not falling for you, when you're not making shots, things starts to fall apart. Um, Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. Even though it's not over yet, things might happen. But in my eyes, it's just over. So that's it for me for tonight. Tomorrow, Oklahoma City Thunder goes up against San Antonio Spurs. The series is tied. And they play at San Antonio. So let's see what happens. Game 5. So that's it. Good night, everybody.